Hi, and thank you for tuning in. Heather Aguilera here, and welcome to this recording. I'm going to cover the energies for the Lionsgate, this new moon in Leo, this lion energy that is roaring, and we are, going through this season of change and growth and courage, you know. One of the messages earlier this week was just that, the lion from the Wizard of Oz. Courage, getting more courage to make those shifts and changes the way that we need to do it, right? And however those shifts and changes are going to be, they're going to manifest or show up for you in ways that could be very uncomfortable, in ways that where you need to face your fears or face some certain things. And some of us are a little more sensitive on those energies, depending on where you're at and how you are navigating through this. Some go through very easily. I've experienced a multitude of all the colors of the rainbow, and some this month, and it's been beautiful. It's been challenging. It's been exquisite. It's been hard and but at the same time, just all the beauty that comes with it. So we are going through this, and we are doing this. We're going through these gates with my daughter, and so that's a whole other that we all have to face. So as we are all stepping and growing in this, and I want to remind you that everybody's heaven, everybody's sanctuary looks different than the next person. It doesn't have to look a certain way. Of course, you're on your path, and you're growing in your path. You're growing in your initiations. You're growing in the mysteries and what you are bringing and learning and going through your sanctification, expanding through the Holy Grail, if you will. And when we are navigating through these dimensions, and I'm going to talk about Mary Magdalene in a little bit here, but when we're navigating through each dimension, it's literally like we're unlocking the chakras, right? We're unlocking these codes, and we're igniting them. The new chakra system that is here, it's been here actually. There's no really new thing. It's just once you get to a certain level, it's revealed to you, and then it's revealed to you, and then you understand it more, and you're like, oh yes, that's what they were talking about. So just so you know, there's people that teach different things. I don't necessarily teach the chakra system, but I do teach about how to go through your initiation phases. The chakras, the ones that are unlocking in the way I personally see it, they're different colors, lots of different colors going on, and each one will represent something unique for you and your patterning and what you're here to clear and move out from. So when you're navigating the lower chakras, it's going to be a little tougher. It's going to be very, maybe stagnant energies that having to push through and move through. Then when you're moving through collective energies and you're navigating through that aspect, the collective energy that you could possibly be picking up on, and if you're needing to purge, or if you're called to be an assistance of purging certain type of density or energetics that may be in your bloodline or something that you're still carrying, that could come out. It's going to come out however it needs to come out. So remember, no judgment. We are always harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else. I had some beautiful clients today to remind me of that, of how it was when it happened to me, and also how that energy, there's something about that energy that can really help to shift certain things kind of quickly. It'll shift the patterns quickly. And I'm saying this in a non-judgmental way. So for those of you who do react more of a, maybe more panicky to some of the energies, don't judge yourself, because in that space is where you'll be able to navigate soon enough. So if you're there, it's okay. Give yourself some love. Give yourself, like, it's all right. Like, you're doing the best that you can. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Let them know what you're going through if you need to. And just allow yourself that space of honesty, and giving that to whoever you're needing to give that to. All right, so Mary Magdalene's day was on July 22nd. This is the day of that goddess energy. And then we had we have a new Mayan calendar theme, the wizard, coming online as well. So lots of big energies, lots of these quantum energies, really to assist us in shifting those gears, shifting into the goddess type of energy. I personally feel that the goddess energy is already here. Right now, it's merging the masculine and feminine within. It's balancing that out within, and then continually to do that. Of course, the feminine may be more stronger than others, and the masculine may be stronger in others. So just remember that, there are some younger kids that are equally yoked in divine masculine and feminine energies. And when you come along or come across these children that have these codes that are equally yoked in the masculine and feminine energies, they carry something very sacred within them. It's a very wise, energetic. So, and I know there's some people online, they're speaking, and I feel that they already have that balanced within. They're younger, and so they have a lot of those codes, and it could be easier for them to process through some of the density than it is for others. So remember, there's no judgment on the path here. It's just we're all doing the best that we can. Okay, so this book I'm really into. I'm going to read something out of here. It's called The Magdalene. This is volume 2 of the O manuscript by Lars Moll. And this is about Magdalene. This is also about his ascension process and his awakening process and his unlocking of the gifts, navigating through astral realms, and also how Magdalene showed up for him. And it's just a beautiful story. It's beautifully written. And it's something I'm really enjoying right now. It's beautiful. So the Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. And it talks about all of this, the moon cycles. Those of you who aren't into your moon cycle, you don't know how to navigate that, or, being and giving the blood to the earth as an offering when you're menstruating. I'm talking to just feminines right now. When you're menstruating and offering the blood to the earth, that does something that helps you to connect to the earth and also the moon better, and to your own self better, being more in tune with yourself. I do teach about this. This is something that I do teach about. And there is something about that ritual that really does assist in uniting someone with that. If you're, kind of grossed out by that, or scared to make offerings to the earth with your blood, then it's probably not for you at this time, and you'll know when it speaks to you, it'll happen. Okay, so this is a page, one of the pages, 206 in the Magdalene O manuscript. I'm going to read a couple of these paragraphs right here, just because I feel it's so beautifully written, and I resonate with it, and if you resonate with it, okay. So this is the part of the book where she's with Yeshua. She's meeting him, and she's promised to him they're destined to be together. This is her sacred partner. And this part of the book, she goes to him, and and she performs a blessing on him, and she stands before him, and it's just so beautiful. But anyways, it says, I am honored and ostracized. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the heavenly bride for whom there is no husband to be found. My power is of the one who sent me. And she just kind of exposes herself, and then she says, I am the incomprehensible silence. I am the voice, the sound of which is meanfold. I am the everlasting word. I am the blessing of my name. I am wisdom and ignorance. I am shame and I am shameful. I am strength. I am fear. I am peace. I am war. I am the void in fullness. I am the one and only in emptiness. I dissolve all concepts and all images. That is why I am limitless. That is why I am everything. Do not forget me, for I am the ostracized one, the long-awaited one. And then on the next page it says, be vigilant, you who are able to listen. Listen, you who have been sent. Listen, you who are awake and risen from my sleep. Many are the beautiful shapes making up the great illusion, the empty sin and fickle lust which man embraces until he becomes spiritually sober and goes to the meeting place. That is where you'll find me. And when you have found me, you shall live, never to taste death again. So she's talking about the Holy Grail that is within. And then there's another thing here there are 7 doors leading to the true human being, 7 holy centers through which the holy power is flowing, uniting with the universe. The power you have just experienced is just a pale shadow of the power to which I have been elected to lead you. So she's just performing a ritual on Yeshua, on Jesus, and she's guided to go see him. She's drawn to him, and she knows this is, part of her destiny. And so in that time, in that space where she's, there, right, with him, and in those words, you can feel it. You can feel that, wow, there is like so much deep meaning in that. It might take you a couple of times to listen to understand it. But, there's so much depth to that. As she is saying, I am both. I am the light, I am dark, I am this and I am that. And we are that, Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? Maybe so much fear is coming up and you're just like, there is so much fear right here. And yes, there is a lot of fear to go through. There's fears of all kinds coming up, before she met with Jesus and Jesus with her, like she rocked his world, he in this book anyways, he didn't know after he met her. It was just like, wow, like what happened, and it's a lot of that story with the twin flames, when the true twin flames actually meet, like the masculine and both the masculine and feminine are like, wow, what just happened right there? What is it about this person that I'm just so magnetically drawn to, and then you walk through the passageways of that and through the 7 chakras, through your ascension process. And through that ascension process, it is literally as if heaven, is, and your ancestors and all that is that watch over you is magnetizing you to this being as part of the process of awakening. So I'm really enjoying this Magdalene book, this series. If you resonate, I definitely suggest to get this, and no matter what that we are all going through, we are all doing the best that we can, even in the hard places, even in those places where you're just like, okay, today is a crying day. I'm just going to cry. And you give yourself that time to cry, and maybe at first it's a long time, and and then after a while it's not, it's shorter. And then maybe days go by and you think, oh wow, okay, like I'm good. And this is how my path has been, where there's been times where it's just like fear coming up, and then oh my gosh, wow, like I can't believe I acted like that. Or certain things come up, and it's not to judge ourselves with where we're at. We're doing the best we can. We're not perfect, we're imperfect. And that was another thing that Magdalene, she gave me as a gift, as just telling me, like, nobody's perfect, it's okay, it's fine. When I was navigating, I was going through initiation, I was just kind of like frustrated that I didn't, I go into these other like types of states of mind, and I was frustrated that I didn't pass a certain type of, like, I guess, test, you can say. When I went into this space, I was just like, frustrated. And then she was like, no, we're not, nobody's perfect. It's fine. You're fine. So it's just also remembering that and reminding ourselves that, you're good. Okay. And I also want to talk about the Holy Grail. So the book mentions like, what is the Holy Grail? How is there just only certain people that have this, gift, that can reach into this? We all have it. We all have it within. It is the state, to me, this is how I understand it. It is, for me, it's prayer. I am a prayer queen. I love to pray. Although I have the knowledge and the awakening to the point where I know that I am what I am, consciousness and all connected, and still yet I know how to go into this place of myself and be the one, the devotee, to pray, to thank God, to be in this space that connects the heart and the mind and the soul, and that can just feel it. Because when you feel it is it's the Holy Spirit, right? The Holy Spirit, you're filled with the Holy Spirit. You're filled with the light, the love. Many different words people say. I prefer Holy Spirit, God. Magdalene is, referred to as that, the Holy Spirit. So we're filled with the Holy Spirit when we enter into the sacred place and the sacredness that we hold, right? And then in this space is where we have reverence and respect, and everything is sacred. Literally, everything is sacred. No matter what it is that you go through, it's like, this is a sacred teaching. This is teaching me. This is showing me something, Even at those points where you feel that you've, lost your ground, you're at this. I can come back, and I could come back to prayer and just get filled up. Like, yes, this is home. This is my connected. This is where I align with my humanness and all of my being and my higher self, whatever words you use. But is that sacred union within, that sacredness with God, with the Holy Spirit, of course, And here, and we breathe that into the center. So to me, that is the Holy Grail. Maybe to you, you reach it differently. But to me, it's with prayer. It's with the Holy Spirit. When I feel the Holy Spirit within me, and it's flowing, and it's like, yes, So, yeah. I just really wanted to share that, what the Holy Grail means to me. So this Lionsgate is activating it. The king, the queen, the lions is very sacred. I'm going to go watch The Lion King later today. And it's all about that. Coming home, getting in touch with the ancestors, getting in touch with spirit, your destiny, your calling. Your calling always calls you to you, back to you. And yes, there's fears to face and there's challenges and obstacles and whatever the case may be. It's there. Just to be honest, we're over here and it's not just upgrade and you're all set and ready to go. It's work. It's dedication. And the lion is about that. The lion is about to show you, this is what we're going to do. You are of royalty. This is your destiny. This is where you go. This is the beloved. This is your pride. This is your pack. This is your, holy family, if you will. Your team, your spiritual team. Your spiritual brothers and sisters. And we are here. We're gathered, right? Every time that we connect through this or through gatherings. And the king and the queen, the masculine and feminine, the lion and the lioness come and teach us. And it's going to teach you whatever it's going to teach you. And sometimes it's not always easy lessons. Lots of activations and psychic gifts. Third eyes opening so much. Heart and throat. Make sure we are speaking through our heart into our, expressing that. So it's a free flowing here. That it's happening in this freeness. Sometimes it's like, when I feel like there is something I really need to say, sometimes my throat will feel like it's like, okay, I need to express something here. I definitely need to express something here. And when you feel it, okay, ask yourself, what is it right now? What do you need to say? What is it? Okay. Yes, let's do that. And like I mentioned before, we most of us are multitasking. We have families, we have kids to raise, we have ourselves, our spiritual walk and our path. And, if you're in a relationship, then you have that too. So the many plates that you have going, businesses, spiritual business or whatever type of business, cooking, cleaning. So we have all this going on, multitasking all at the same time. Not everybody is able to go away somewhere and lock themselves into nature and be in nature all the time. Although I am in nature a lot. It's one of my places, my go-to places. But, not everybody is able to do that. There's balance and it can happen. I am here to tell you it is completely doable. It's completely doable. You can be a mother. You could, like Magdalene says, I am the mother. I am the wife. I am the sister. I am, she's everything. She's the whore and the virgin. She lived it all. She lived to express it all. She experienced it. We are that. And she owns it. Owning that. Yes, I am. I'm not denying any part of me. I've been that. And it's not like you're holding on to anything. It's just having freedom from allowing yourself to be you and having freedom to accepting all parts of you and being at ease with that, having compassion. That's where that compassion and grace comes in. Compassion, yeah, hey, I did it. I kind of did all of that in my past, and it is okay. and there's some things maybe you don't remember. And the not remembering, that's fine. That was a different life. You don't really remember some of it. And then there's times where you completely remember. Oh yeah, I remember her. I remember her. Oh, I love her. Oh, that was hard. Oh, I can't believe I did that. But you know what? I love her. And accept her. It's all right. And when you have that, you walk with that. That's what you walk with. That's what we walk with. And sometimes it's not always easy to walk the walk, But we do. We walk it and we talk it. And holding it and uplifting it, but not being hard on ourselves. That's been my lesson this past week or so. Don't be so hard on yourself. Ease up. It's all right. It's okay. And sometimes we got to remind ourselves of that it's okay. It's okay to be where you are. It's okay to, not be this. You don't have to be this, galactic being all the time. You can be who you are and know that, yes, that is there too. And I am here. And I am anchoring the light, and I am this. And I am also a mother. That brings me much joy. And I am an initiate. That brings me much joy. And brings me compassion for others. So it is multitasking in the multidimensional realities. Being a multidimensional being is, you could literally see, you see things from all angles. So we see things from, oh yes, multiple angles. This, I see that way. I see that way. Oh, I see that way too. Yes. And then you gain, more insight, more understanding, more ahas. So this is a peacock I saw earlier, and the peacock, the feathers are very beautiful. The peacock feather has an eye on it. I found these to see that kind of, it's not formed all the way, but the eye wards off negative energy, or the evil eye kind of. And it's good for blessings. It's good for a lot of things. And the peacock also, a healthy peacock is going to show itself off. It's going to do its dance. This is a peacock doing its dance. And it's going to turn around and show you all its magnificent colors. It will show you its everything. And this is the female peacock. So he does all that so he can attract his mate, so he can call in his beloved. He's not scared to show his true self. Just like the king. The lion has a mane, and that's part of his magic. So, don't be scared to shine those colors, to let your feathers open, let yourself be guided, let yourself magnetize that which is meant to be magnetized to you. Let yourself learn whatever it is you need to learn. So as we close this session, I do want to share a song, a sacred song, and also remind us that, how you do you is what's important. Okay? And see the beauty in how others do them, even if you resonate or not. Just, all right, I see you. I see you. Try to really own that in. I see you. And if you don't know how, ask, okay, I don't know how to do that yet. Can I get some energy along here to assist me with that? Can I receive that? Can I see how I am carrying this as well in a way? Or with me it's going to be different. Can I have that understanding? Can I have that peace within? So prayer to me it's very special. It's one of my strong points. So, in saying that, take a deep breath in. And let's connect to this Leo moon, that lion energy, the Leo new moon. We're in it with us here, and we are about to go into this season, and it's connecting. It's going to be a very strong, beautiful season to give you courage, to bless you. And may you be blessed with that. May you hold that, may you anchor that in. May you ground that in with wherever you're at. And we have light. We are all of light. Even in our shadows shine light. Okay. And we'll see here what the tones are. I've been singing some really beautiful sacred songs. They've been just kind of flowing here. Ya na ya ya maya ya you ya ya sacred wisdom, sacred, holy now, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, cast out the fear and doubt from us now. Cast it out, cast it out. Hold me in your Lionsgate. Help me to navigate the sacred realms of the divine. Oh, 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 Holy Spirit. Thank you. Many blessings on your walk, many blessings on your path. I will be holding and hosting a new moon energy recording this evening. I work very kind of in a shamanic type of way and when I go into the moon energies. So it's a very shamanic energy clearing, igniting, and bringing in the energies. Sacred songs and baths with light. If you would like to be part of that, you could please join my Patreon or email me. And that is for a donation. I will also be announcing a gathering for the Lionsgate on 8/8. That will be privately held, and it will be live, recorded in a private, conference call. And those who will be part of that, just email me if you would like to be part of that. The recording will only be on Patreon, so if you miss that, you would need to join Patreon to receive the recordings. So the recording will be up on Patreon only. So thank you so much. Many, many blessings. And enjoy this new moon. Enjoy your anchoring in, and release all that fear, all that doubt. Release it all out, Thank you.